In this video, I went from only a dirt block all the way to a Terminator. Now, if you don't know what a Terminator is, it's one of the best weapons in Hypixel Skyblock, and it cost roughly 700 million coins. Now, we need to set some rules. So, rule number 1, I can trade with the bazaar and auction house, meaning I can do bazaar flip and auction house flipping. Rule number 2, I cannot farm or mine unless it's to level up a collection item. First off, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to press record, so the stuff you're going to be seeing at first will be of my replay mod, but I'll fix it but I did end up fixing it. So I immediately sold it to the farm merchant. She gladly accepted it and gave me 1 coin in return. Now, first off, it doesn't seem like you can buy much with 1 dirt block, but you actually can. So what I decided to do was, right now the corrupt fragment actually sold for really low. So my first goal was to just buy tons of corrupt fragments and sell them to an NPC. And this practically doubled the money I had. And I just kept repeating it and repeating it. I did make some stupid choices and tried to do other things, but it didn't end up working. Now then, after I bought a ton of corrupt fragments and sold them, I decided to do some AH flipping. So I didn't capture this on camera, but I did buy mimic fragments from the bazaar and crafted lesser orbs of healing and sold those on the auction house for about 89,000 coins. And I also did that with lapis pickaxes and healing wands. They are really good in profit. Sadly, my server had to reboot, so I had to swap servers. And then as soon as I got back to the bazaar, I was right back to buying lapis. And then crafted a lapis pickaxe. And I decided to also do a couple more wands of healing, since they also sold for a decent amount. 8 wands of healing, which you'll see later in the video actually took me a while to sell. After I was done with that, I realized that tons of people were lowballing me, and it was the same guy named Funky Monkey 21. Now, I would buy him out, but I only had 323,000 coins left, so I wasn't really able to buy anything. So I decided to take back my pickaxes, and I was then gonna lowball him and show him who was the real lowballer. So since he put it for 180k, I decided to do the really smart thing and put it at 199,000 for some reason. I'm really smart, guys. Trust me, please. Now then, after I was done with all of that, I then realized that he was still lowballing me, so I decided to buy tons of corrupt fragments and sell them back to an NPC, doubling my coins once again. Then someone bought my lesser healing orb. I was really happy. I was looking at a ton of swords that could give me a ton of coins, and I found out that a fell sword, you can buy it for only 40,000 coins and sell it for 140,000 coins. Basically almost quadrupling your cash. So I decided to buy 1 fell sword, or the materials for 1 fell sword, and then I decided to go back to the auction house, look up the price of them, and then put it up on the auction myself. Now, it took me a little bit of time to put in the right price, but I was able to do it. And after I put it up, I decided to go back to the bazaar and go back to see what else I can do, what else I can flip with the bazaar. Turns out not a lot that will actually give me profit, so I decided to buy a ton of corrupt fragments and then sell them. Right. I thought that putting my things in my storage would be a more efficient way since I would get 3 more stacks. So I tried that out, and it got me some extra cash. So I decided to do this and double my coins. After that, I decided to go back to the bazaar and look at what else I could do, and I found out that tentacle meat was really good because with the gassed cloak, you can basically double your coins. Now, at first, this is what I wanted to do, but I later found out that you can only craft it if you're at combat 22, and I'm not grinding all the way to that. So, I was very disappointed and sad. But so far, things were looking up for me other than that. So I decided to see what else I could do. Sadly, people were lowballing me, so I had to buy them out and then put up my things higher. And I got a pretty good... I then conquered the whole lapis pickaxe stock market with it. Now I come back about 1 hour later, collect my money, which was a decent amount. I was very happy. I got a little bit more stuff and bought a lesser healing thing and a fell sword. I decided to put them both up on auction house for the same price that I have always been putting them up for, which was about coins. Now, if you guys want to see more of this, please like and subscribe. It really shows your support, and I really do want to create another video, a second one, of getting the Terminator. And if you guys really want to see it, then please smash the subscribe button. We're super close to 400 subscribers, and I would really, really appreciate it if we could get to it by the end of the month. I appreciate and love every single one of you guys. So thank you so much for watching my videos. And I did put a buy order for corrupt fragments, but it took too long and it costed me all my money. So I decided to take it back. I also discovered that end swords could be bought for only 150 coins and then be put up on the auction house for 10,000 coins. So it was pretty good money making method, but it doesn't really matter once we get into the millions. So it was helpful for now, but I will stop using it later. I come back after about 2 hours and check on what I got. And I got over 1.1 million, so I was really, really happy. So I then decided to collect all of them manually because I didn't know about the collect all feature yet. Now, after I collect all of them, I decided to go buy more lapis for another 2 lapis pickaxes. I know, right? Crazy. I mean, bro, I'm telling you guys, it's so easy, such a great money making method. If you guys aren't on Iron Man, definitely go and do it. So easy money making method. Alright. Now, after I buy all the materials for it, I craft up the lapis pickaxes. I put them up on the bazaar. Put them up on the auction house. Realized that an end sword already sold, collected it, and then I put up my 2 lapis pickaxes and realized that they're actually now selling for only 135 million, which is what I was telling you guys earlier. They started off really high, but now they went really low. But I still get tons of profit from it, so I decided to continue doing it. And 3 Pig 3, you actually conquered my lapis pickaxe thing. And now I will buy all of your pickaxes. Except a couple, because I'm kind of broke. Anyways, I put them all up on the auction house. And tell me if you guys like this editing. Wait for it, and boom. See, you see what I did? Tell me in the comments if you saw what I did. Anyways, I decided to go back to buying and selling corrupt fragments, because it's also a really good money making method, which you guys should do as well. And then I realized someone else bought my end sword, so I collected it. Easy 10k. And a lapis pickaxe, which I was telling you guys, great money making method. And wand of healing, super easy, super good. But sadly, some of mine expired, so I had to then see what the problem was. The problem was that RNGB guy was deciding to sell them for only 50k. I hate you, RNG Pro. Anyways, I decided to buy a couple from him, and then escrow kept refunding me for it, because I was kind of buying the same one, but you can't do that. So, anyways, I then collected my pickaxe and my sword, and then decided to keep trying to buy Wand of Healings, but it didn't work too well because I kept getting refunded. Anyways, I come back after about 2 hours and get all this money. I'm now about almost at 4 million. I will end the video when I'm at like 10 million, just so that this series can continue. I decided to also buy a cheap tuxedo later, because I realized that you buy it for 3 mil and you can sell it for over 3 mil. So good. I then decided to go see if a lesser orb of healing was still doing too well, and it was. And same with the wand of healing. They were both still slightly relevant. And then I decided to see if this thing called a squire sword, you'd be surprised how much they sell for. So you see, they sell for like 500,000 coins, but you only buy them for 5k. As I said before, Skyblock players are stupid, bro. Like, literally, watch this. And it will get sold really fast, too. Same with my other one, because I had 2, because I knew that they would skyrocket, because I'm just that smart. And it's definitely not for other reasons. Anyways, then I decided to put up my lesser orb of healing, and with the wand of healing, I'm going to sell it for a little bit less than it was before. It was like 100k at the beginning of the video. Look how much it dropped. Then decided to see how relevant the fell swords were. Realized they were still the same price. So I decided to put up another fell sword. And you see how fast that Squire got sold? Super fast, bro. Like the speed on these dummies, bro. It's incredible. All they know how to do is just buy, bro. It's all they know how to do. All they were programmed to do. Anyways, as soon as I saw how fast that one sold, I decided to go and look at the wrong merchant for the Squire sword. I then finally went to the right NPC and decided to click them twice and then buy I counted 4 Squire swords. I'm so cool because I counted. Anyways, I then put all of those up after I stopped lagging. I then put all of those up for 499 each. 99,000 is what I mean, not just 99. But first I had to double check because I have short-term memory. So, yeah. And then after I finished putting them up, I then came back 2 hours later to see $5.4 million waiting for me to collect them at the auction house. After I was finished collecting them, I then decided to see the cheap tuxedo prices to see if I should continue buying and flipping them. I saw that someone decided to lowball the pants and put them up for $1 million, so I immediately sniped those down and decided to then put it up for 1.7 million coins, which was really good. After I put it on the auction house, I decided to run over to the tailor so I could buy some more cheap tuxedos. And by some more, I just mean one more. And is it just me who thinks that the cheap tuxedo, the Seymour, is it just me who thinks Seymour kind of looks like Sanji from One Piece? Or no? I think he was meant to be that way. Anyways, after I buy it, I decide to run back to the auction house to then sell it again. This whole thing is just buying and selling. It's just rinse and repeat. Super annoying. I could be doing so much more with my life. Anyways, I put the boots up for almost 700,000, and then I put the pants up for the same price I put the other pants up at. After I was done with that, I then saw that someone was putting a cheap tuxedo chest plate on the auction house for only 1.9 mil, while the next one was for 2 mil. I realized that I could then get a profit of almost 100,000 from that. So I decided to snipe it and then put it back up on the auction house. Then put both of them up on the auction house for 1,999,000. Almost 100,000 coins in profit. I then came back after about an hour to see that I made around 7 million coins in profit. And I know it's not 10 million like I said, but hey, it's close enough. And I want this series to last. So please like and subscribe if you want to see more. I love you guys. I love all of you guys. And Happy New Year.